Hiya folks, I'm Grim, and welcome to Grim Grooves, a channel where I react to and review music of all kinds. Today we'll be checking out one of the new Linkin Park songs, The Emptiness Machine. I haven't heard anything from the new Linkin Park since they came back and got a new lead singer, and I'm really curious to find out what this is going to be like, because I grew up on Linkin Park, like Hybrid Theory, Meteor. They're some of my favorite albums of all time, still to this day. But I don't know what the new artist will bring to the table here, and I'm really curious because it's hard for anyone to kind of live up to Chester's legacy, and I don't know if they're actually trying to, or if it's something completely new. So I guess we'll find out. But if you've got anything else you'd like me to check out, throw it down in the comments, and while you're down there, it would help out so much if you hit the like button and subscribe. It shows that you're enjoying this, and you can also check out all the new videos I put out every day going forward. I got all kinds of stuff. I'd also like to thank my Patreon supporters, because their support means the world to me. And finally, I've got a Discord if you'd like to check out and come hang out with us. It's always a blast. Without further ado, let's check out The Emptiness Machine from Linkin Park.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view.
Mike Shinoda is always great.
I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
This is pretty solid already, but we haven't heard the new vocalist come in at all. I'm wondering if she'll come in for the second bar of the song or something like that, because again, I have no idea. But like I said before, Mike Shinoda is always fantastic. Like, if you're not familiar, he did a solo, a few solo albums, at least one, and it was incredible. Like, he's very talented on his own, and he's always been fantastic in Linkin Park, of course. But I'm really curious to see how this new musician will be, because I have no idea what they're like or anything like that. But so far the song's fairly solid. Like, really solid guitar riffs here, really solid like vocals, really solid lyrics and everything like that. Like, a lot of it's really solid and feels like Linkin Park, of course. But I have no idea how this new vocalist will be. I just want to go back a second. Like, that guy, that's essentially how I am right now. I'm like, I mean, don't get me wrong, this vocalist, like, she's obviously very talented. I can see why they picked her, because she's not like trying to replicate Chester's voice or anything like that. I mean, nobody can really reach that same level. I mean, obviously there are some vocalists who have a similar feel to them, but it would be disrespectful to come in and just try and replace Chester with someone else who sounds exactly like him, something like that. It would be weird, and it wouldn't be right in my opinion. But she has a really good voice, and I can see why why they chose her, because it's really solid so far. Has a good rasp to it. It's really interesting.
It's been decided how we lose, 'cause there's a fire under the altar. I keep on lying to, I keep on lying to. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you cut me open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive.
I understand it. I understand it. Like, I wasn't sure going into this if I would like the new musician or the new vocalist for Linkin Park, because again, like I've said, it's strange because you're so used to Chester, and like he was a master. He was fantastic, everything they did. But this is so different, but at the same time it has the same feel overall as Linkin Park song. Like the themes of the song are very much in line with what Linkin Park sings about, what they write about. And she has, like, again, a raspiness in her voice, especially for the screams, that just works really well. And overall she just has a really good singing voice. So again, I do not fault them in any way for choosing her, other than the Scientology stuff. I'm not going to get into that, but still, she's obviously a skilled vocalist, and I'm excited to check out more from their new music, because this is really solid, really interesting song. I'm liking it so far, and she's going wild.
I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part of. I only wanted to be part of something. I only wanted to be part. Let you cut me open just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
That's probably my favorite part of the song so far. Just that bar there. And I'm actually going to go back 10 seconds to get it again. Also, just really, really solid guitar riffs throughout this whole thing. Like, really solid drums, of course. Like, these are just things that Linkin Park's known for. They're always very good at these things. And nothing has changed now. Going from Mike Shinoda back to her, that was one thing I was interested to see. Because, like, obviously, Mike Shinoda has a specific style to his vocals. And back in the old Linkin Park, going back and forth from Chester to Mike, like, they just had a really unique chemistry and synergy between them that helped push the music to its where it became. You know what I mean? Like, just it reached a peak that very few other musicians of this style can reach. Like, that's why they're one of the most popular and everything like that. So I was interested to see how going from Chester, or from Mike Shinoda's voice to hers, how it would kind of, like, how cohesive it would be. And it seems fairly cohesive, honestly. They seem to harmonize really well, and going from one to the other, it seems interesting. It seems like it works. So I'm into it.
I only wanted to be part. Let you cut me open just to watch me play. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be.
Such a good bar. Damn. That was pretty good, honestly. It's a lot better than I expected it to be. Like, I mean, I didn't necessarily go in with a bad negative attitude or anything like that, but, like, I had no idea what to expect. Like, again, I haven't heard a new Linkin Park song since Chester, and again, it was hard. Of course, I'm sure it's hard for many of you too, just dealing with everything that happened. And yeah, I'm not going to get into it too much, but still, it's just like, it's hard to move on and accept someone new in the place of where he was. And honestly, like, obviously it's not at the same level yet or anything like that. It's still really solid though. Like, I don't know that they'll ever reach the peak of, like, where Hybrid Theory and Meteora went to and stuff like that, because they were just at the peak of their game. They were just amazing at what they were doing and everything like that. And ever since then, they've had some hits and stuff like that, but it's never gotten to that point again. And I don't know that they ever will, because, I mean, there's a lot of artists that just hit that peak and never really reach there again. And without Chester, I don't know that they can. But at the same time, this is still a really solid song. Like, it's really well done, really well composed. Obviously, the guitar was fantastic. The visuals in this video, I didn't even talk about those, but they were really, really good visuals too. Like, really interesting video, really unique style and everything like that. But the song, like, again, the vocals from Mike Shinoda and her, I'm sorry, I don't actually know her name, that's why I haven't said it, but she's actually doing a really good job here. Like, it fits well, it meshes well with their style, I would say. And again, it makes sense why they chose her, because it definitely fits that style and that vibe. And again, she's a good singer. Like, despite any controversies or whatever, like, she can sing, and it works well with their style. Like, even that end part where you had Mike Shinoda singing lines repeated, and then her lines repeated over top, and like there was slight moments where they were kind of harmonizing together. It wasn't exactly like the two of them singing at the same moment. It was more like they were playing like lines of each person over each other kind of thing, but it still worked well. Like the voices harmonized well enough that it didn't seem like it was disjointed or anything like that. It did work. Like, all of this worked, and it's really solid. Like, I'm certainly going to be adding this song to my playlist. I'll put it that way. Like, it's a good enough song that I'll be certainly continuing to listen to it over time, and I'm excited to look into more from these guys. But anyways, just stop rambling about this. But if you got anything else you'd like to check out, make sure you throw it down in the comments. And once again, hit the like button and subscribe. It would help out a lot. Until next time, later days, folks.
Knowing that